Hi, I'm going to show you how to rig up the suspension cables onto any door that you have in your house or in your office or in the hotel rooms, whatever you want to do suspension exercises. So basically every kit comes with a suspension cable and also a door anchor. So you have two cables and two door anchors. I've got one unit over here that's already hooked up. So now I'm going to show you how to hook up the door anchor. Basically, the cable has a clip. This is the door anchor. Take the clip, hook it through, you're done. Okay? So we take the two cables and we go up to the door. Basically, you want a good solid door. Don't have any of these plywood doors or anything. A good solid door, as long as it can support your weight. It's better if the door opens outwards and you're leaning on the inside. What we do is we take the door anchors, put it over the top, slide it to one side, get the second cable, put it on one side, and then we close the door. And there you have the dual anchor suspension system. Just make sure that it's strong enough before you start doing any exercise that you can actually hold your weight. Okay? Now to turn this into a single anchor system, all you do is you release one of the clips like this, take the strap, pick any of the gaps, put it through, and now you have a single anchor suspension system. Alright, make sure again you can take your weight. It's as simple as that, and you're done. So now that you've got the suspension cables and the door anchors fastened into your door, you can actually start doing your workout. So in this case, we're going to do a chest press. So just make sure they're secure, and then you need to adjust your cables so they're the right length for the exercise. Again, just use the clips, press it. For this exercise, I'm going to have the clips brought all the way up to the top, as high as I can. I'm going to do it on the second cable. Press the clip, lock the cables. Right. Always try and make sure that your cables are approximately identical in length. So in this case, it's going to slightly a bit further back, longer. Pull it up a little bit more. Okay, once they're about the same length, we can start doing our exercises. So for this exercise, I'm just going to demonstrate a chest press with an offset stance. So an offset stance is with one foot in front over there. Have the cables out the front, and you do a chest press. That's all. An exercise with door anchors. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to hook up the suspension cables on a wall bracket. So what you need is a nice sturdy bracket. Okay? We had this fabricated, but you can actually purchase some brackets, but make sure it's solid, fasten in the wall, make sure it can take your weight. Okay? We've hooked this up probably about 8 feet high. You can actually hook it up anywhere between 7 to 8 feet high. So what we do is we've got two suspension cables over here, and with this setup you can only do a single anchor system. So what happens is you take one of the cables and you basically feed it through the bracket at least a couple of times, just to give it that safety strength, okay? Take the clip and just put it through one of the loops that's actually built into the cable already. Make sure it's nice and solid. So you take the second cable, like this, get the clip, and you fasten it anywhere along the first cable. And now what you have is a single anchor system. And then you're set up to do your suspension exercises. Okay, so after you've hooked it up, the bracket is on the wall. I'm going to show you how to get into some of the exercises. Because now you're dealing with a single anchor system. In other words, you've only got one anchor and two cables coming out. So the best thing to do is you're always going to try and even out the handles. So right now the handle's not even. Okay, so one's shorter and one's longer. So again, you use the clips over here, press them, try. Get them even by just adjusting it. So once you feel that they're even enough, you can actually start doing your workout. So the workout I'm going to show you now is basically a back row. So in this case, I'm going to use an offset stance like this. All right, this is my starting position. Down here, I have my hands up there, and I just do my rows. All right. There you have it. From a single anchor system on a wall rack. Okay, the best way to use a double suspension cable system is to use an overhead bar. So you need something fairly solid like the one we fabricated over here in our studio. And this can probably take 3 or 4 people on it quite comfortably. So I'm going to show you how to hook it up. So what you do is, you have the 2 suspension cables. Alright. And on these cables, they're actually not just to give you some sort of measurements. So I'm going to pick any one of these cables. Again, it's best to wrap it up a couple of times around the overhead bar. So I'll put this over the top, wrap it up another time. Okay. I'll come down here and I'll count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll go just above the 5th slot. Put one in. Okay. I'll grab my second cable, put it over the overhead bar, wrap it up a couple of times. Alright, I'll count from the bottom again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll just go over the 5th slot. So, make sure it's on properly. Make sure it's secure. And there you have a double suspension system on the overhead bar. The benefit of this with the overhead bar is that you can actually slide these things further apart for different exercises, or closer together for a different type of exercise. So once you got that sorted out, you're all good to go. So what I'm going to show you next is how to get into these suspension cables when you're in a forward position, sort of like in a push-up position. For some people it's kind of complicated. Basically you have these 2 clips over here. What you have to do is just depress the clips and pull on the cables. So you get them down, lower height, just about there. Okay? So if you're going to get in a push-up position, it's quite tricky. It's the way you do it. Place your body in front of it, and what you're going to do is put opposite legs to each different foot straps. Okay? So I'm going to put my right leg, my right foot into the left foot strap, and I'm going to put my left foot into the right foot strap. So whichever leg that goes on the top is the side that I'm going to turn into. So once I've done that, turn around, and I should be in the correct position. And you can start doing your workout, for example. This is a forward suspended push-up. Add in a pike. Down, push-up, pike, push-up, pike. There you have it.